All right, so welcome. This is TrendTorchNetwork. I'm just doing a time trial test today. All right, so welcome. This is TrendTorchNetwork. I'm just doing a time trial test today. All right, so now before I get into the way the car looks, just take a look at the color on this car. It's absolutely beautiful. Now we have some new updates to Gran Turismo 7, wherein there are so many cars being added to the game, four or five at a time every other month. And some of these cars, the speed and the upgrade specification has been absolutely spectacular. And what I wanted to do today is to get into some of the time trials. I'll do just a few, just to test run some of these cars. And there are two in particular that I would like to test run. Now, let's go ahead and check these cars out. So this one right here is one of the last introduced car. An absolutely spectacular car. It is a concept car. It's a Corvette CX concept, which came out in the last update. Now there's two versions, which this is the regular road version, and then there is another step upgraded to this one, which is a race version, which is even more faster. And I'm gonna take these two cars on the Nürburgring. So let's take a look at the other one. Actually, let's go ahead and take this one out right away and give it a go. So whenever you're playing this game, as you progress and acquire more and more car, you always want to go test your car, especially after you've done modifications. For some cars, there's not much modification that you can do, but in general, for majority of the cars, you can do upgrades. This car, however, it is a concept version, and majority of the concept cars in this game, you can't do much. So at the standard speed and all the specification that it comes with, it's absolutely amazing. We're gonna get right into it. Now, the reason why I choose the Nürburgring track because this track has all the features that you could ask for in a track. It is a long, lengthy track. It gives you all the twist and turn, the ups and down that you need in a track, and it has all the stretch to max your car. It has long corners and short corners. All right, so here we go. This is one of the newly introduced car that was introduced in the last game of Gran Turismo, the Corvette CX concept. Now, this version of the car is fully electric. And obviously one speed. Once you put this car in drive, it keeps going. And very little delay in the delivery. If you've played Gran Turismo before, from the speed that you are getting from this car within the short amount of time, it's absolutely amazing. So apart from the speed, this car is obviously very fast, but added with that is a downforce that keeps the car on the track. This car is driving at the hypercar level. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Not too many cars in this game. A road car can do this kind of a speed comfortably. Absolutely amazing. Look at those speeds. There is little to no resistance when it comes through this car. Just once you put your foot on that gas, that's it. It keeps going. And the brake is very responsive. with the given fact that this car is electric, so the speed response is instant. And this track is one of the hardest track in the game. So with a car moving at this speed, you really have to be paying attention. All right, we are now approaching the backstretch. A road legal concept car over 240 miles an hour. Absolutely amazing. And the time is 6:14.5. Not too many cars can reach those times. Look at that. An absolutely stunning car. We'll do this one and then we'll go into the upgraded version, which is a race car version. And just imagine that this is the base version, not particularly upgraded for race, but it is doing race speeds. Six 14.5. I have faster speed far beyond that on this particular track, but for a road concept car, this car is in the top. An absolutely stunning car. So for a car moving at this speed, the amount of downforce that the car has to have to be able to keep it on the track. Look at that. The tires also have to match the speed and downforce. Otherwise, the car will slip right off the track. Right now, I'm currently running super soft race tires. But once those tires warm up, they give you a more quicker and better grip on the track. With a car like this in the making, Corvette has stepped their game up by a couple notches. This is not a supercar, this is a hypercar. With top speeds of over 240 miles per hour. It doesn't seem like much to be driving a manual transmission and hugging the corners with a car going at this speed. You need to be paying attention, because as soon as you look away or if you get distracted, that car is going off the track. And so if you can look to the rear of the car, you can see that the rear wing moves back and forth. Look at that. That's an active rear wing. So it helps with the downforce of the car. That's also a rear wing that retracts as well. With an addition like this to the list of Corvettes, this would definitely be their top car. A car that Chevrolet can finally add to the hypercar list. Look at that, the entire backstretch is already complete, and that is not a short length. This car is reaching top speeds of over 240 miles per hour. Absolutely amazing. A lovely car. Now we will give the upgraded version, which is a race version. We will give that a test run as well. Now let's get the race version. Before I go right into the race, I just want to give a look at this race version of the car. What I'll do is to switch back out so we get that engine start once you enter the car. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, if you've been watching the time trial run prior to this moment, and if you think that car was fast, now take a look at this one. Oh, you can just hear that engine roaring right around the track. This track is one of the best tracks to test any of your cars. An absolutely amazing car. Just listen to that sound. All right, let's get into it. Just to keep this car on the road takes a tremendous amount of focus. Absolutely amazing. This car is absolutely amazing. The biggest thing that you have to keep in mind is to keep the car on the track. Absolutely amazing. Once you put your foot on that gas, the car keeps going. It wants to go. Absolutely amazing. Just look at the way this car is moving. 260 plus miles per hour. Absolutely amazing. Now, this in comparison to the previous base version, it's an absolute upgrade. A phenomenal car. Let me know what you guys think about this car. This car in comparison to the base version. And what do you think of my driving as well? Now, it may not seem like a lot driving this track, but a car moving at this speed on this track takes a lot of focus, and you may need some practice as well. Now, both the race and base version have an active rear wing, so as you can see, if you're looking to the rear of the car, the wing or the spoiler, you can see it moving up and down as he brakes or accelerates. to the new era of cars that are now being introduced, the only cars that could move at this speed, not just on the stretch, but also around corners, were IndyCar and Le Mans cars, like the 24-hour race cars. An entire new era of cars. It's just taking the entire race and speed to a whole nother level. If you've driven a car or you played Gran Turismo before and you've driven this track, then you'll know what it takes to be able to drive this track just with a normal car. Now, just couple that with a car of this intensity. What you need to keep this car on the road is proper tires, the downforce, and the tires that are currently on this car is the racing soft version of tires, which is basically the best tires that you can get. But also added with that, you need good brakes as well, because the speed at which this car is going and the instant response that the car moves once you press on the pedal to go forward, the car keeps going, so you also need good brakes as well. One of the most amazing additions to the Gran Turismo franchise and to the Corvette collection. They could have never had it something much better than this. Now with a car like this and a track like this, the only thing that you need is a good driver to keep the car on the track, so you can see the full capabilities of what the car can do, and that is what I am absolutely putting down, as you can see right here. The car adds everything that you could need on a track like this. That is a very long stretch and it's already completed. This car is maxing over 260 plus miles per hour. Absolutely amazing. So I did the time trial of the base version and the race version of the car. If you missed the first run, which you have the base version, you can go back to the beginning of the video if you would like to go and check that race out, which these are trial runs, or if you'd like to check this one out if you haven't seen the race in its entirety, you can go back and check it out as well. Now this car is absolutely amazing. Newly introduced, the CX.R. The base version is the CX version concept. Newly introduced to Gran Turismo 7. I will close this video out and I will once again come back with other test runs and time trial of different models of cars that are moving at this hyper speed, and even cars that are moving below, not as high as hyper as this car. But thanks for hanging with me. Leave your comments if you watch during the live run of this game, or if you are watching during the replay, leave your comment. Let me know what you think of the race, of the car, and of my driving skills. Leave your comments. One thing that I always say, leave your comments. Leave your comments so I know what you guys think of the race, think of my driving, and think of the car and of the game itself. I will see you guys in the comments. Don't forget to also like the content. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Bye for now. See you guys in the next video.